So for all those of you living under a rock, this last year, since October 7th, Israel's been engaged in a war with Hamas and multi-front wars with many other Arab countries attacking Israel simultaneously.
Hamas launched a surprise coordinated attack on Israel by land, sea, and air on Saturday morning. With hundreds killed, the attack is the largest and deadliest in years and prompted an Israeli declaration of war.
The $1 iron wall was supposed to keep Hamas militants out. Instead, Israelis were left virtually defenseless as fighters from Gaza swept through town after town, killing more than 1,000.
The explosion came around 3 a.m. local time, blowing out windows and damaging cars. A drone strike right in the heart of Tel Aviv.
50 rockets have been launched from southern Lebanon into northern Israel. Of course,
Israel's been in an existential war ever since October 7th. And now things have gotten even harder because the U.S. administration of Biden has blocked weapons to Israel, effectively making an arms embargo on the state, making this war last a lot longer.
As we have assessed the situation, we paused one shipment of high payload munitions.
So for a very stupid reason, Israel has relied on the U.S. for weapons for years, and now what's been going on is that the U.S. has been stopping Israel's arms for a while now, even though Israel is in an existential war for its own existence against the likes of Hamas, the Houthis, Hezbollah, Iran, Iraqi Shiites, and more. And yet, Bernie Sanders wants to stop more weapons shipments from coming into Israel.
Yet those are the Netanyahu extremist government policies that these sales would reward. And I say that to my colleagues. All of this is going on. And should our response to Mr. Netanyahu say, keep it up, here are more arms, here are more money? A government that has caused mass civilian deaths, flouted U.S. and international law, and that is actively undermining key U.S. policies, goals in the region, should not be receiving more financial aid from America and should not be receiving military weaponry from the United States.
The freezing of weapons has only prolonged this war and has also helped to strengthen Hamas's position in trying to increase their bargaining chips in order to not get to any sort of a ceasefire because they feel that the international pressure is on Israel. So with Bernie Sanders trying to put this other stupid legislation of stopping any kind of arms sales to Israel is very stupid and dangerous because it just means more people will die. This war will continue on for a lot longer because you already hear from Israeli soldiers that they don't have enough explosives or ammunition, and they've only resorted to raids now, raiding different parts at different times in Gaza, and that's how the war has been going on, just raids, which are surgical missions that will take a long time to do. Look, Bernie Sanders is a complete moron. I don't know exactly whether it's malice or not. I think he's just an idiot. He is stuck in his own ideology and is not seeing the actual world, which is that all these terrorists want to destroy and eliminate Israel and want to commit genocide against the Jewish people. And stopping Israel's ability to defend itself is very, very dangerous. Yet again, also, we can't also rely on American weapons anymore because the fact is we don't really have any friends in America much anymore. The Democratic Party has gone like the British Labour Party under Corbyn, which is completely anti-Israel, and they will seek Israel's destruction through legislation, just like Bernie Sanders is doing, and Israel has to make its own weapons because the enemies of Israel want to destroy Israel, and they mean it.
Before the Brotherhood, the radical Islamic group that gave birth to Hamas. Many Jordanians have already been radicalized, chanting in the streets, "All Jordanians belong to Hamas," and "Death to Israel."
Into chants of death to Israel and death to America while burning the flags of both countries after weekly prayers in Tehran. The outburst comes in sharp contrast to the new president's charm offensive in the West and promises of moderation.
So, what's your opinion? Is Bernie Sanders just an old commie who is just too much into his ideology, or is he doing this out of malice? If you guys want to see more content like this, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.